Weed is in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol is in your hand. Hate and maliciousness is in your heart. Nigga, please. You might as well get all the pork chops and bacon you can eat. Don't get no turkey bacon. Go on, get your pork bacon, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Dude, don't sit back and look at it, man. That man said if you violate one law, you violate them all. So that means a simple fact, that means I need to know the totality of the word. I told you, when that brother say, man, I've been doing this 10 years and I wasn't scared till last night. You know that's a bad deal, man. You done been dealing with the word that long and ain't no fear that, boy, I got to tighten up. I might not make it. It took 10 years of that. That means every person you heard preach was lackluster at best. You know what I'm saying? That's lackluster at best. No fear? Look here, man. Man, all I heard was Deuteronomy 28:6-8 the first time. I knew I was going to hell. I was scared off that. It wasn't no we Israel. Shalom. It wasn't none of that. That's what them niggas like to do. Them niggas like to walk up on you and do this here. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom. That's their thing. Sinful, wicked, disbelieving. You know what I'm saying? I seen a nigga talking about there's no E in Hebrew. Well, you idiotic nigga. Why we can look in this book and see Yahshua in there? Why we can't see Yahushua? Why I can't find Kawasaki name in here nowhere? Nowhere. But yet I can open up this book and see Yehoshua or Yahshua. Clear as day. I ain't even got to go on no secret search to find it. It's slapping me right in my face. I'm good, my nigga. You stay with Yahushua. You know what I love Yahushua? Because Yahushua just like Jesus. He let them do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, they can live how they want to live with Yahushua. I can get drunk. I can have 7 wives. I can cuss. I can smoke. You know what I'm saying? I can be hateful. I do what I want to do with Yahushua. Yahushua ain't got no standard. That's why they don't like Yahshua, the true Messiah. He got a standard to keep. So we'll roll with Kawasaki. I'm just telling you, I don't care nothing about them niggas getting mad. What they gonna do? Write a letter? Talk crap? Who cares? Well, Matt, about verse 11. But if the spirit of him that raised up Yahshua from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Hamashiach from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by his spirit that dwell in you. Now he just told you the words that I speak unto you are spirit and they are life. The covenant says that the law will be written where? In your heart. In your inward part. In the book of Psalms, he said he desired wisdom in the inward part. Hamashiach been made under other wisdom. He desired a word to be in you. That way you would have power. How you going to have power if the thing that got power is outside of you? You know what I'm saying? That means you wouldn't have power to discharge in the day of death. Revelation 20:6. We'll look at verse 4. It's probably going to scare some of you niggas. I don't want to get beheaded. How many of y'all in here want to get beheaded? I ain't think so. I don't think nobody look. You look forward to it. You might take you to the woods and put you on trial too, because something got to be wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't looking forward to this stuff, but this stuff might happen. And you got to love your life. Meaning your life in a Mashiach. If you love your life in a Mashiach, you'll endure all things, even to the shedding of your own blood. Because he shed his blood for you. You'll be willing to do the same thing. You got to remember, Paul told us a Mashiach is our life. Remember, he told you this law is not a vain thing for you. This is your life. Hamashiach is your life. It's not vain. It's not vain. Sit down somewhere. Just sit in it. There you go. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahshua, and for the word of Elohim, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with a Mashiach 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and Kodesh is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power. But they shall be priests of Elohim and of Mashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Y'all willing, I'm going to show y'all how that lined up. Y'all ever read in Ezekiel 40 through 48 how the Levites, all that stuff about the Levites coming back, and it always mentioned how the Levites will be with that prince, or how my Levites would minister unto me, and there would be King David on his throne? Y'all ever read that type of stuff before? Y'all will, when we get to Ezekiel, I'm going to show you those priests that it's talking about. It's talking about those who are part of the first resurrection. That's who they're talking about. Because he just told you there'll be priests. You know Levites are priests, ain't they? Now what these Levites going to minister to King David for, who going to be sitting on his throne? That's not talking about actual Levite priests. That's talking about those of the first resurrection. You understand what I'm saying? You see, because they had a Mashiach dwelling in them and they loved him more than they loved their own life, they were able to have that discharge in the day of death. Death had no dominion over them. That's what Paul meant in all those places where you say the law no longer have dominion over you. You know what I'm saying? Death no longer have dominion over you, because the Mashiach has fought that war and defeated it, so there's a discharge in it. You know what I'm talking about? That's done. Death off the table. If you obedient. If you believe. You hear me? Come on over here to back to Lamentations 4 and 2. And after that, Jeremiah 2 and 13. Clean up that wellspring, bubbling up. Lamentations 4 and 2. The precious sons of Zion. Who are the sons of Zion? I'm going to see who knows. Who the sons of Zion? What? Who the sons of Zion? What'd you say to what?
Those who believe.
Yeah, those are, this is about Hamashiach, this is about Yahshua. He's Zion in this instant. He's Zion in this instant. This ain't about us saying we sons of Zion as forfeit sons of Israel or Judah or Jerusalem. This Hamashiach sons. Say the precious sons of Zion comparable to fine gold. Remember he said your trial of your faith is more precious than gold. Remember he said every hair on your head is numbered. That means you're precious in his eyesight. He say how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter. Earthen pitchers. Jeremiah 2 and 15 say they earthen pitchers. Jeremiah 2 and 13. Say, my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. So you know what a Mashiach had to do to make an earthen vessel? He had to repair the breach. He had to repair the breach. That you could be a cistern that could hold water. That means I had to fill you up with the Spirit then. That's why he said I gave him the Spirit. The Spirit not gave him the Spirit without measure. I fill you up with it. So when we turn around and look at 2 Corinthians 4 and about verse 15. I'm sorry, verse 7. But we'll read verse 4 though. I'll make it 3. Just so y'all can know something. Because it goes back to what we were talking about. Those that are of the truth hear his voice. So if they don't hear it, this is why. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. If the word is hid to them that are lost. How you gonna find somebody who already hid? How you gonna find them? Y'all be wondering why brothers can't see this or catch this. If you ask the average Israelite, you think they're gonna be able to roll with what we looking at? Oh man, he ain't have power to stop the day of death, but the book clearly shows he did, didn't it? The book clearly shows he had power to stop the discharge in that battle. You know what I'm saying? Book clearly shows it. Book clearly shows us if we keep the King's commandment, he'll have regard and forth to the oath of Elohim. I ain't got to it, but I'm going to go ahead and preach it instead of going ahead and read it for time's sake, because we got to roll. But we know he swore that this man would be a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. That means Hamashiach had to do everything that the priest that he was supposed to do. He's supposed to obey the word. And then what do we sit back and look at? He made a Mashiach a priest, not after a carnal commandment, but after an oath of endless life. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm going to have to go look at that. Let me finish this here. I can't even leave that to the side. I can't even do that. He say, in whom the Elohim of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Elohim, should shine unto them. We preach not ourselves, 2 Corinthians 4 and 5. We preach not ourselves, but Yahshua HaMashiach, the Lord, and ourselves your servant, for Yahshua's sake. For Elohim, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, has shined in our hearts, to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of Elohim in the face of Yahshua HaMashiach. For we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of Elohim and not of us. Ain't that what we just seen Jeremiah telling you about in Lamentation? They were earthen pictures, precious sons of Zion. Because now Paul finna sit back and tell you about all the things that they would be afflicted in. We already mentioned, we just didn't go read all the parts. He said, well, how was the gold made dim? And how was the fine gold changed? We know Hamashiach was changed. He went in the Son of Man, came out the Son of Yah. You know what I'm saying? He went in with a natural body. He came out with a spiritual body. It was sown in dishonor. It was raised in honor. It was sown in weakness. It was raised in power. You know what I'm saying? That's what you sit back looking at. He had power to discharge in that battle. And now he can give us the power to discharge in that same battle if we just lay our lives down and be born again through him. Where'd it stop? Y'all understand what I'm saying? He was able to die so we could live. He knew when it was coming. He knew the time. He knew the judgment. And because where the word of the king was, he had power. He had power to do this. You want to put the boy on tape, huh? You one of them niggas. Yeah, he one of them niggas. He like this here. Pop, don't you put me on him. Hebrews 7 and 22. After that, Hebrews 6 and 16.
It's my self-esteem, you know.
You look like, that's your self-esteem, huh? What you do with it, huh?
And my wife get real natural with this.
You get real natural with that camera, you fire. I mean that. Fire. Straight up. Meant that.
You don't get paid no.
Yeah, you get paid. It's a labor of love. You get paid for the Lord. Fire.
Tell you that.
Donald Trump, you nigga. So the wall took more blow than this.
That wall in pain, man.
7:22. Matter of fact, make it about 15. We'll work our way down a little bit. It is yet, Hebrews 7 and 15. It is yet far more evident, for that after the similitude of Melchizedek there arise another priest, who is made not after the law of carnal commandment, but after the power of endless life. After the, because where the king word is, there's power. You know, the dude quoted to me Monday or Tuesday, whatever day that was. Zechariah 6 and 12, right? He'll grow up out of his place and build the temple of Yah. Him growing up out of his place is the vine or the branch coming up out of the earth, which means he had power to lay his life down. He had power to pick it up again. You know what I'm saying? Because where the king word is, there is power. How could else could a Mashiach get up out the grave except for the power of the word? He say, destroy this temple and I'll raise it up again in 3 days. Just like Amos told you, I'll repair the breaches of the tabernacle of David and make it as the days of old. But the level of ignorance and stupidity when it comes to the word is shocking. You know what I'm saying? And it just comes to like what we were talking about before some of y'all came in here, what Trad told me Pastor was talking about, man, about dudes writing their lessons down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to write mine down. But it wasn't so I didn't cuss. I mean, I just went with what it just, you know, your normal thing is write it down. Yeah, he say he got most of them niggas say he said he write it down so the nigga won't cut. That means they ain't got it written down. They gonna be like, here, F that nigga. Oh, dirty dog. Absolutely, that's the whole point. But like I was mentioning, Glover was there, Lil Muffin was there, and Nell also was there. Like when the man say, put it in my mind, don't write them down no more. You know what I'm saying? His point is if it's in you, it's gonna come out anyway. I mentioned that because the dude who was on the phone with, as I mentioned y'all earlier, he like, you ain't got no Bible in front of you, you ain't got no notes. No, I ain't got no notes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What do you think I called a reader for? I called Kip to read for me. Yeah, but your head ain't solid. That's what you get. Suck it up, man. That's what you get. Y'all gonna learn to stop leaning on stuff. That's how they learn. You let them fall a couple times, they stop. Brian said, I want to laugh at him, I don't want to make him feel bad. You like to see your son heard it say you don't want to laugh at him. But that nigga that hard. You at least when you walk off the corner, you don't let him see you do it.
Right in their face. Every time.
Woo! That nigga ain't got no compassion. Nigga say he gonna laugh at him in the face.
Bro, they gonna laugh at me if I fall, shoot.
No, he probably daddy.
Nigga, please, pops fall, you laugh.
You know what I'm saying? But
I
never
laugh at my pops fall.
because you just one of them niggas. But
I get that. All right, yo.
you know what I'm saying? But at the same time though, like for real though, but this man was reading
It's funny, I'm laughing.
another man's lesson. Like nigga pulled up, obviously he had to pull it up. We say a PDF file. So he had to pull it up, cause see he knew the lesson. Cause he heard the man who preached it. So he knew every verse he was going to, he knew where the nigga got it from, and the nigga went ahead in a minute. Yeah, see, I learned under Lamar. So he said, that stamped it for me. That's where you got that from. I knew that where you got that from, you just confirmed it. You know what I'm saying? All I know is, I don't got no, them niggas be shocked. They call me and I'm doing something else. You ain't got nothing in front of you. Well, nigga, you say you've been doing it 10, 15, 20 years. What you need something in front of you for? I ain't got but 6 years in the game, homie. What the problem is? Man, I had a nigga from ISBHPK. Israelite Biblical School of Practical Knowledge. His name is Thawam Mayhem. That's his name.
They sound like Asian.
Thawam. Quam ain't here to be my witness. He was on the phone with me. We were talking about how Genesis 49 was about Hamashiach and not where the tribes were scattered. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm breaking it down to him, that nigga said something. I say, nigga, I ain't got no notes, nigga. Because he said something slick. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga say, that's the problem. You need notes. No, the problem is you need them, nigga. And you've been doing it how long? And you need notes? You need no notes, nigga. Nigga, you could call me in the gym. I could drop it on you right then and there on the spot. I don't want to. I said I can.
I'm calling you when I get done.
Listen. Hey, no, listen what I'm telling you. I said I can. No, listen what I'm telling you. I said I can. I didn't say I would. See, you wasn't listening. I said I can.
I was listening. I call BS.
I just said I can. I said I can. That don't mean I would.
I call mobile streets.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I can. And that's just to use the point of I can drop it anywhere. Some of you niggas done called me while I was on the toilet. I had to tell you, hold on, buddy. Nigga just go straight on in. Like, hey, can I work you to tell you? I'm going to call you right back.
Come on, what boy done answer for on the toilet?
Hey, man, you call me. I'm just going to give you common courtesy. Let me call you right back. Some niggas just jump straight on in.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I talk about the toilet.
Well, I ain't talking with it. I mean, hey man, I got a sports center app on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Niggas sit around, look at a couple things. You know, it ain't like back in the day. You got newspaper tape with you. You know what I'm saying? Everything I would read in the newspaper and the magazine, I have to pull it up on my phone and read it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga calling me, I'm trying to use the pocket. But let us get out of here. It's 5:30. What is he eating?
Sauce over there.
You messed up, boy. Joshua gonna rock you too. But hold on, let's get on out of here. Hey, let's get on out of here. Verse 19. For the law made nothing perfect, but the bringing in of a better hope did, by which we draw nigh unto Elohim. And inasmuch as not without an oath he was made a priest, for those priests were made without an oath. But this was with an oath by him that said unto him, Yah swear and will not repent, thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. By so much was Yahshua made a surety of a better testament. And they truly were many priests, because they were not suffered to continue by reason of death. But this man, because he continued forever, have an unchangeable priesthood. So because he kept the king's commandment in regard to the oath, he was able to fulfill all things. You understand what I'm telling you? Hebrews, what is that? That stuff's strong.
Just told you that sausage. Just told you that.
Man, look here.
5 minutes ago.
Man, I heard chips going, oh, salsa. I thought you said sausage.
Sausage. You always think about a sausage, what? Oh, homosexual. You always think about a schlong.
This nigga here, man.
I thought you said sausage.
Look here, that's all you think about, nigga. Old kielbasa eating nigga. Nigga, you like bratwurst. Come on over here, 616.
I thought you said sausage. And then he had a little smile on his face too.
Yeah, I know it. Nigga said, I know it. Don't catch you with them popsicles no more, though. 6 and 16 of Hebrews. Make it 13. Matter of fact, 12. That you be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherited the promises. For when Elohim made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he swore by himself, saying surely, blessing I will bless thee, and multiplying I will multiply thee. And so after he patiently endured, he obtained the promise. For men truly swear by greater, and an oath for confirmation is to the end of them of all strife. Wherein Elohim, willing more abundantly to show unto the heirs of the promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath. That by two immutable things, in which it is impossible for Elohim to lie, we might have a strong consolation, who have fled for refuge, to lay hold upon the hope set before us. Which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, which enter into that within the veil, whither the forerunner is entered, even Yahshua made a high priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. You know, he swore that oath to Abraham. You know, that's the end of, we look at it now because niggas be swearing all the time and be lying. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Yah swear on his name, you know, I can stamp that. So when we sit back and look at it, if we take heed to the king's commandment into regard of the oath, we will inherit the kingdom and become the sons of Elohim. And where the word of the king is, there is power. When the word of Yah dwell in us, when the word, which is Yahshua, dwell in us, then we have power with Yah, which will make us what? Israel. Thou hast power with El and man. You know what I'm saying? Though he say, that's why he said, all those that are Israel, all Israel is not of Israel. He say the children of the flesh are not counted for the promise, but counted as the seed, but the children of the promise. So to be counted as Israel, that means Yahshua got to dwell in you. That means the word got to dwell in you for you to have power with Yah. That's what we got to be out. And when you got power with Yah, we sit back and look at it. He named Jacob Israel after he wrestled with the angel and beat him. We see Yahshua became Israel when he wrestled with the angel, when he wrestled with death, and he beat him. So there was discharge in that battle. He was able to retain the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's why he say it wasn't possible that the pains of death were loose from him. It wasn't possible that he could be held by it. You see what I'm saying? Matthew 13:47. We got to go. Leah, you finna cry, you finna laugh. $13.47. Calm down, Tizzy. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind, which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angel shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Yahshua saith unto them, have you understood all these things? You understood all these things? They said unto him, yea, Lord. Then he said unto them, therefore every scribe which was instructed unto the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is a householder which bring forth out of his treasure things new and old. Praise Yah for Yahshua HaMashiach in the world. Thank the Lord. You know, you could kill it when you're ready. Yeah. You know the first time I read that verse right there, that stuck out to me, then I ran across a dude. She hit her mouth.
And I told you